Hello, guys. So this is regarding the W1A, week one practice of our language task. So while after completing the task, it is very important that you generate two different files. Both should be in Word document. Let me show you that. See, create a folder like this on my name week one practice and in that W1A. So in this, to create two different files. One should be a Word document which consists of code and your number. Like mine is 1401. Then create another file by name. So these two files should be created. And whatever the file you have completed, save this file there. Okay. Save as and select the folder. Here we are supposed to paste it and see. Now in your folder you will see three different files. Whatever the code you generated that file, then code and code with screenshots. These three files should be present in your folder. These three files should be attached to your mail. Okay, so this is very important. After completing the code, anyhow, code will be there in the code file. This file is already in this file already code will be there. Copy that code and copy it into the old document that is created by like this. Okay, so save it and close that file. Again, go to the folder and open code with this one, code with comments. Now write your code according to the given requirement. Here the requirement is there, right? So take this one. Actually, in your code that has to be present. So here, from here to this one, that is first option. Next, second option is from here, step two. This should be step two. So I will do one. In your code, you should present like this. Yep, comment is hash and take option one. This is for first step. Second step is box plot, and let me mark all those things. Okay, all these headings. Like this, you should mention the step one, and you are supposed to write code related to step one below the step one. Then step two, and below that, you should give a proper comment of what you are doing and write your code. So this is how you should make sure that all the steps are completed in the code. Okay? By using these headings, you can mention that. So now copy this code. This code has to be copied actually. Copied with this one, and now control find, mark controller kind of thing. And when you press step, you can see all the step related things. Make sure they are converted into headings. It will be easy for you to locate them. Okay. So whenever you write code like this, all the steps, like for the next 8 weeks, you will get similar kind of task, and every week you will be having uh, this kind of data, and so every task will have certain steps. The steps has to be highlighted. Okay. So now I highlighted all the steps. Then what should I do? First, when I run this code, when I run this code, I will get a final output. For that, I am supposed to comment on it. Okay. I will write a comment on it. Mark it and then write your comment. So for example, when I run the first part, this is up to step two. I am supposed to run this. When I run this, I will get this code. Uh, so this is the code I got. So now I have to comment on this one. These three steps are received and I'm supposed to get. I would like by running this is also step the sheet. So what I did, I will be writing what I did and I will comment on summary data. When I press summary, some kind of descriptive statistics were run. It speaks about, take one or two examples of any data and speak about it, like what is its minimum value, what is its maximum value, like that. And you comment on head and comment about what kind of activity you did, what you achieved, what are the key conclusions of your data. Okay, it helps. But simply 50 to 70, 70 to 100 words is enough. There are five steps, so divide the content into content equally. Okay. So for this box chart again, to generate after running this, we will run this. I have to take a screenshot of this one, all these three things. So that's step ready. Click on this. So then I will take a screenshot of that one, full screen, and I will copy paste it into this. Okay. A second one, comment summary. I did that. I received some sort of data, and I will be taking screenshot of that. Full screen. I will paste. Okay. Next, I have head of pyros. I will be taking screenshot. And I'm taking a screenshot of that. And I'm by doing this, all the important steps of step one are completed. And for this, I'm supposed to complete. Okay. So similarly, follow for all the steps. So to make it simple, we will be submitting the code file, which will be in .r format. Which will be in, so some XYZ code .r for R file. Okay, .r file. So we will be submitting .r file and we copy all the content from the code and we paste it onto code file and we submit this. After this, I will copy it into code with screenshots and I will highlight all the steps to ensure that navigation is possible for me. And for each step, I will generate a screenshot and I will paste that screenshot onto my code document. And finally, I will be making a comment on each step. Okay. So here, while writing comment, what activities we done, we should mention. What you learn from that, we will be mentioning it, and what outcomes, what conclusions we can make from the data that you are supposed to discuss. Okay. For each step, you are supposed to discuss the same. Got it? Here, whatever the data you select, it all depends on you. Uh, Make sure you select your own attributes, columns, whatever you say. Okay. Okay. And make sure you give a screenshot and proper comment. Everything should be written individually. You are not supposed to copy it from other people beside you because it will be considered as a plagiarism. Your code should be different. The values should you see here, you say, so this is the title of the page. So this should be your own. Okay. Main, some name should has to be given. So your name should be some XYZ name. Like give some name, no code. Okay. So it has to be maintained separately. Everything should be according to your data. Okay. So take screenshot for each code you write and present it in your document and submit it. Okay. It is very important to submit comments at the end of each section. That makes you to find more differences in your document. All right. So that is all from my side. And one more important point here is the comment that you give. This comment should be uniquely given. Give a descriptive kind of comment. Say, for example, if I am here, like here, comment summary that is given here. So what I write is, if I am here, I will be writing like the summary of Iris data set can be presented using the following statement like that. Okay. So such a big comment I will. If somebody else is there, you generate comment summary. Simple statement like that. Okay. So anyhow, it should be unique. If you write it on your own, for each line you write in the program, that has to be given a comment. That is very important. Over a period of time, in next 8 weeks, you will be learning data analytics. So you will write up to component analysis. You will learn up to component analysis, which is a very useful session for you. It helps us to learn data analytics. All right, help yourself, complete it perfectly. Okay, maybe by 4 o'clock, I want all the content has to be submitted. If any questions are there after 4, I just. All right. Thank you, team. All the best.